Thanks for tuning in to the second season of the Unaffiliated Creators Podcast. I'm your host, KAeveryday. It's your boy, K. Let me first start off by saying Happy New Year. This is the Indie Art, a safe place, so take off your shoes, get comfortable, and stay a while. Do us a favor and please rate the show. And if you have any feedback for us, please email us at unaffiliatedcreatives@gmail.com. Not everybody has taken off their shoes and gotten comfortable. Please, in the comments, let me know what y'all been up to. And if you won't mind, please, if you like the content, please smash the subscribe button. Follow me, like it, share it, or whatever you got to do to feed these algorithms. Now that I've gotten all the business taken care of, let's talk about season 2, y'all. So there's going to be some new things coming in season 2. So the first thing I want to talk about is I'm going to be doing album reviews. So I think I shared a little bit of this in the previous podcast. But basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting artists to send me their entire projects, and I'm going to play the first song, and then I'm going to review that song. I'm going to play the second song, and I'm going to review that song, and I'm going to do that for the entire project. And I'm not doing this to try to tear down any artist. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we're all artists. I'm an artist myself. But it is nice to get, constructive feedback that you can use to try to get better. I mean, at the end of the day, we should all be trying or striving to try to get better. So, again, I'm not trying to do this to try to be like tearing, artists down or whatever. I'm just going to be giving my open and honest feedback, constructive criticism, and I'm hoping that I can drop some gems on you guys that you guys can use. Basically what I'm telling you, or some of the advice that I might be giving you guys, and you can use that going forward to better your songs and your projects, your beats and stuff like that. I'm also going to be doing exclusive album reviews. So this is going to be a little different than just the regular album review. So the regular album review is just going to be me either in the comfort of my own home, or I might be out somewhere, but it's just going to be me going through the entire project. But with these exclusive album interviews, it's going to be a little different. A lot of times I'm going to be on location, and in most cases, I'm actually going to be sitting down with the actual artist. So you're going to see me and you're going to see the artist that I'm critiquing or giving feedback on their project. We're going to be sitting together at the same time. Now, I know these are not going to happen that often because, it takes a special individual and a confident artist to be able to sit across from a person while they're basically critiquing or reviewing your album in real time. But again, it's not to tear the artist down. I'm trying to give my open and honest opinion, and I'm going to be giving constructive criticism or feedback. So those are going to be the exclusive album reviews. So I'm going to try this thing this year in 2024. I'm going to start doing some episodes with my son. So I'm going to try to explain this so you guys can understand, I guess, where I'm going with this or what I plan on doing. So my son thinks that Polo G is the best rapper ever. He thinks he's the GOAT. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that because everybody is entitled to their opinion. But to give this a little bit of context, he's currently 13 years old. All right. So he walks around the house, and every time somebody else, mentions music or brings up another artist that's not Polo G, he always makes it a point to chime in and say, Polo G better, right? So I figure, let's put this to the test. So this year, I don't know how often we're going to do it, but, basically I'm going to try to carve out some time to where me and my son sit down. He's going to pick a Polo G song. I'm going to play it. And then I'm going to pick a song of my liking, the kind of music that I listen to. And I mean, it's going to be different artists. It's not going to be, I'm not going to be playing the same artist each time, but just to give y'all an example, let's say he pick a Polo G song. First time we go against each other, I might pick a Jay-Z song, right? So we're going to play both songs, and we basically, it's almost going to be like a debate. Like, he has to try to explain why he feels that the Polo G song that he picked is better than the song that I picked. And of course, I'm going to be, explaining my position. I'm going to be explaining why I feel that my song is better than the Polo G song. But then we also are going to want the listening audience to decide who they think won that particular episode. So we're going to want the listening audience to leave comments basically saying which song they thought won, right? And I know it might be either a demographic thing or it might be an age thing, because people that's closer to my age more likely probably going to pick the songs that I pick, or they going to like the songs that I play. And, younger kids or people around my son's age or a little bit older, they're probably more lean towards the Polo G songs, but that's cool. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. All right. So I'm still going to record episodes with me by myself because, life happens, and I'm not always going to be in a situation where I can always record episodes with my co-host. So there will be some episodes going into 2024 where it's going to be me, myself, and I again. But, different topics come up throughout the year, and I feel that, the stuff needs to be covered, needs to be talked about. So if I don't have enough time to link up with my co-host, then I'll get on here and you'll just hear me just, pouring my heart out on the microphone, giving my open, honest opinion. Like I said, we all family, so I feel that I can do that. And then I will continue to record episodes with my friend / co-host Prince from Angry Hearts Deluxe. Again, for those who are new tuning into the podcast of 2024, Prince is a music producer. He was actually the person who taught me how to make beats. When I first started pursuing music as a career, he was the first person that embraced me, wrapped his arms around me, and he started feeding me beats. Because at the beginning, I was just trying to sing. I wasn't even really trying to learn how to make beats and all that. But as we got older, he shared with me the importance of learning how to make beats, being a self-contained unit. You don't always want to have to be relying on another man to do certain things for you. So he was basically saying, you want to learn how to, of course you got your singing down, you got your songwriting, but he was like, you need to learn how to make beats. So he was the person who taught me how to make beats. He's been in the music industry for a long time. He has a lot of knowledge about the music industry and about making beats. He worked out of a recording studio for many years. Now he has his own setup. So it's always good, to have episodes with him because he brings a different perspective and his vast knowledge of music and the music industry and everything. Plus, we've known each other for a long time, so we always got other stories that we can share and sprinkle in that don't have necessarily anything to do with just the music stuff. All right. I will still interview music artists and music producers, etc. The reason why I said etc. is because this year, in 2024, I'm not going to necessarily limit it to just music artists and music producers. If you're anybody that's associated with the music industry, and if you guys missed the episode that I recorded in 2023, I did actually have the opportunity to interview a music lawyer, and I thought that was pretty cool. So obviously he had a lot of ties to the music industry, and he actually has music clients, but he wasn't a recording artist and he wasn't a music producer, but he's still in the music industry. So hopefully this year I will be lucky enough and fortunate enough to interview more people that's associated with the music business that can come on and, enlighten us and drop gems on us. Because at the end of the day, we all trying to learn, we all trying to get better. So I hope I don't just get to just interview music artists and music producers. Also, anybody else that's associated with the music industry, feel free to come on the podcast. We'll chop it up because, again, we like family, right? So I will also be continuing to do, these interviews either via Zoom calls or things like that, or I will also continue to do the in-person, on-location interviews. And I did want to address this real quick before I get out of here today. I've been asked if I only interview hip-hop artists. And the answer to that is I cover all genres of music. So I just wanted to remind y'all, so the premise of this podcast is independent music artists learning from other independent music artists. So we can learn from all genres of music, not just hip hop. So again, I don't just interview hip hop artists. I can and will, and hopefully we get the opportunity to interview artists that do music outside of the hip hop space. So this was just gonna be the first, me introducing 2024, bringing in the new year. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick recap on the things that I'm gonna be doing in 2024, new things that I'm bringing to the podcast, and just to remind you of things that we did in season 1, and I'm gonna be continuing to do those things in season 2. And if any of you guys have any other ideas or things that you would want me to, to add to the podcast, maybe things to take away from the podcast, or just any other feedback that you would like to see, things you would like for me to tackle, topics, things you guys want to learn that we might haven't covered already, just please hit me up, let me know. Again, I just want to take the time to just let you guys know that this is what's coming in season 2. I appreciate y'all rocking with the podcast. And if you guys don't have anything else for me, y'all be good and stay safe.